Bit of a familiar tale for teams batting first in this entire T20 international series. India in game one, England in game two, and now India asked to bat once again in a spot of trouble in game three. 55 for three at the end of 10 overs. This partnership looking stable at the moment. Virat Kohli and Rishabh Pant together after the loss of those three early wickets. In the company of Zaheer Khan, Zaheer, the one thing India have done differently from the first two games is they've gone to the stroke of the 10th over without losing a wicket. But small mercies, but this partnership crucial for India to try and put something on the board.
Very, very crucial. I think, if you compare this similar sort of start to the first match, you'll find that there is a difference from that first game to now. The lessons have been learned from the first game, and the partnership, the value of spending time in the middle. You could see that at least that effort was made. When you have two quality quick bowlers coming at you in the first 6 overs, bowling at 145 clicks plus consistently, things are never going to be easy. That's something which has worked for England, worked in the first match. Wood didn't play the previous one, looked a completely different attack. Now again in this match with Wood coming back, and Rashid bowling that first over in the power play. The stack up of the overs also have been different from England. Again, went back to something which has worked for them in the first match. So all in all, I think it was a tough day out there for batters. Toss is important in this venue. That one thing is established. We'll have to see that how this partnership builds up. If this partnership continues for another 3-4 overs, I think then India will have a better chance of putting those runs on board, which can help them put English batting under pressure, because we've seen a little bit of spin as well. So that's something which the spinners will be watching keenly.
You did mention, apart from, of course, everyone talking about the spin in the red soil pitch used for the first time, you, Zaheer Khan, mentioned the extra bounce that may be available, and certainly both Mark Wood and Jofra Archer utilized it. At one stage, Wood was up at 150 Ks with that bounce.
That was a conscious effort, and we were expecting that. They were hitting the length hard. That's one thing which was very evident. Extra bounce was evident, and so was that extra bit of turn which we were talking about on red soil from the spinner. You saw the googly turning sharply for Adil Rashid. That is what I'm saying. That the spinners will be keenly watching how the pitch is behaving. But before that, Indian batters need to get them to a total which will be good enough to put this strong English batting lineup under pressure.
What's the kind of mental approach at the back end of the innings? Because the first thing you tell yourself is, who can we target? And so far, other than maybe Ben Stokes, England haven't really shown anyone who can be targeted outright. So it has to be a counter-attack once Kohli and Pant have settled down, with Iyer and Hardik Pandya to come.
Kohli looked good. He was looking to take the bowling on as he walked in. Rishabh has been looking to be the aggressor in this partnership. There's no doubt about that. He's going to take his chances, particularly against Rashid for sure. What's important is to keep the scoreboard ticking. The odd boundary will come, and once you get into that back end of the innings, you hope that the bowlers will commit some errors. If you get in that scenario with wickets in hand, it always works in your favor. You've seen in this format, you can, once the momentum is generated, you can really capitalize on that. So you have the quality of batting in the Indian batting lineup as well. It's just about creating that scenario, creating that situation in the game, which you can really take advantage of.
Well, just to wrap up, you did mention putting England under pressure. The score in the first match didn't put them under pressure. So what's the bare minimum we're looking at? 150 in your opinion?
Well, you still have to hope for 165 plus. More the better from there. I still feel that the kind of power which this Indian batting lineup have after this pair as well. You have Shreyas and Hardik Pandya to come, which can really generate that momentum and hit those big shots. So that is something which we'll have to wait and see. I think 160 plus is still possible. And from this situation and how the game has gone so far, I think that's what they will be hoping, that that 160 plus will keep them in the game. It's not that the wicket has been very difficult to bat on. You've seen some value for shots as well on this track. So you have to think, no matter what the situation is, you still need in this format 160 plus, 165 plus to put the other team under pressure chasing.
Certainly will be. If you've been following our show on Cricbuzz Live, you'll know that from between 170 and 180 is what Zaheer Khan and myself had. Michael Vaughan had gone for his magic number of 164. At the moment, it will take some magic for India to even get to 164. They'll be delighted to get there. We'll review where they finally get in our mid-innings show. I'll be joined by Zaheer Khan and Michael Vaughan. We'll see you for that. For now, this has been Cricbuzz Comm Box.